Thank you, Richard, and welcome to all our customers, partners, participants. Thank you for being there. This global pandemic is really global in nature. It has not spared any country or any industry. And we heard a lot about it in the beginning. And all these challenges have been met by downsizing the businesses, by shutting it down, by trying to be digital, and by taking on as much of subsidy and help that you can get. There was a survey done in August by Visa, and it looked at small businesses. And it basically said that 1 out of 3 will go out of business in 1 month, and almost 50% will go business in 3 months if they did not have assistance. But as you know, SMEs are very important for employment, for GDP, and for countries. So almost across the globe, every government has given fantastic support to SMEs at this time. We heard some details about the things done in UAE by central bank, by banks, and I think that has been a very big plus. But I also want to shift to what have we seen over the last couple of months. There's been a lot of uptake of e-commerce and online shopping. Globally, it's grown year on year by over 75%. And I think, as one of the speakers mentioned, the GCC online e-commerce, which is at about $25 billion per annum, is expected to double in less than 5 years. So there's a great opportunity. The point I want to make is that this particular pandemic that we are into its 10th or 12th month, nobody can say whether it will go away in next 6 months, next 2 years, but whenever it does, I think the key thing is that we will not go back to the old normal. And that is a big takeaway for all of us, that things are changing fast, things are changing because of pandemic. And I think this is an opportunity for us to think about the future business model, which will be different even when the pandemic goes away. And I think that is the key takeaway I would like to leave with you all. Second, what have SMEs done during this period? And I think a lot of efforts on digitization, as we have heard through the afternoon, a lot of efforts to focus on new business models, a lot of efforts on how to become part of ecosystems. SMEs essentially work as a part of a supply chain and do a lot of collaborations with both their buyers and suppliers. But those collaborations are increasingly happening in a digital way as a part of ecosystem. So I think there's a lot that the SMEs are working on, and we are really excited to see that the winners are taking this opportunity to reshape their strategy, their business model, the way they acquire new customers, the way they serve their customers, and the way they become part of the new value chain. With this, I come to my last point about what are banks doing, and I think there's a lot that gets discussed for the SME and the bank as the support for lending. And I think there were a couple of comments, and even Rohit talked about it. But I like to kind of shift away from there and focus on why we did NEOBiz and what I think is more fundamental to SMEs and banking. New account opening is a challenge, and that is what led us to bring NEOBiz. In less than 20 minutes, with a few upload of documents, you can today open a business account sitting in the comfort of your office or your home. And that is what NEOBiz provides. Second, remittance payments is fundamental to SMEs. And we have a feature called Quick Remit. Up to 200,000 euro individual payments, you can actually do live across 40 countries instantaneously. And that is a feature that we only have in the region. This is available to all our SMEs, besides the normal SWIFT and other payments that we do. All of this is available in NEOBiz. All our SMEs with NEOBiz get access to a payment gateway, e-commerce, POS, as well as MPOS. I think that allows them to get into doing business with new customers in a new way very quickly. And there are many more new features that we will bring to NEOBiz. So those, to all of you who are customers of NEOBiz, a big thank you. And to the others, I will really welcome you to become customers of NEOBiz. With that, I will like to focus a little bit on the optimism, because I think it's important for us to look ahead. And there are a couple of things that I want to quote. In September 2020, Visa did a global survey across 8 countries. UAE was one of them. They covered about 2,000 small and medium business enterprises and about 4,500 customers. So it's pretty comprehensive. And here are some of the key takeaways. Majority of the customers, that's almost 52%, they said that they will do more than half of their festival shopping that's coming towards the end of the year online. They also said that more than 25% of their shopping will be towards supporting local businesses. And I think these are great news. If I switch to the SMEs, people with an online presence, 76% of them feel that this holiday season shopping will be an opportunity much more than what we have seen over the last 6-7 months. However, the people who are not present online, only 33% of them see this as an opportunity. So clearly, people with online presence are more optimistic about what's going to happen over the next couple of months. Let me come to UAE more specifically. And here the numbers are even more promising. 93% of the SMEs who have been interviewed, and this number is 68 globally, they talk about this winter season to be a great opportunity. So there is optimism ahead for us. They also say that 48% of them will extend business hours and the ways business are done so that they can capture the opportunity that arises out of it. And 48% of them, and the number here is 26% globally, so that they have already digitized part of their business to take advantage of this opportunity. So I think while there is a lot of challenge, while there is a lot of stress, there is optimism ahead of us. And I wanted to end at this. But before I end, I also wanted to take this opportunity to thank, first of all, our host, the Group Chief Executive of Mashreq Bank, Ahmed Abdullah. I'd like to thank Majid Al-Suwaidi and the panelists, Dr. Kareem, Ashish Punjabi, Rakesh Khanna, and Rohit Garg, and Richard for hosting and for moderating the virtual conference. But last but not the least, all of you, the participants, many of whom are our customers, many of whom I see as our potential customers, partners, and thank you all. I hope you got something useful in the workshop. I again apologize for the disturbance and the inconvenience, and see you soon. Stay safe, stay connected, and wish you all the best. Thank you.